Welcome guys to another video. It's Cosmith Plays here. I'm going to be showing you time management tips and tricks. Time management is very important in SimCity. Build it. To really grow your city fast, you need to manage your time right. You know, if you're slow, it's going to take you longer and it's going to be more annoying. So first, let's talk about producing raw materials. Because everything you need to build, everything you need to produce, it all starts at one point. And that is raw materials, which everything in your shop that you produce require. Now, there are 11 raw materials, if you have unlocked them all, and there's different ways to categorize these. See, you have metal, which takes 1 minute to produce, wood, which takes 3 minutes to produce, and plastic, which takes 9 minutes to produce. These are what I call tier 1 raw materials, is that they don't take really long. They're really short, so you don't always need them at hand. You can wait for a little bit. If you don't have them, you're fine because you can produce them. You can wait 1 or 3 or 9 minutes and it will be okay because they're not that long. So they're not something you need to worry about producing in bulk because they're so easy to produce in a short amount of time. If you needed it, you could wait 10 minutes if you wanted to get, or 9 minutes if you needed plastics. 3 minutes for woods, 1 minute for metals. So these, don't worry about producing in bulk. Now, the next set is medium, tier 2 raw materials, and these are only 2, and these are seeds, which take 20 minutes to produce, and minerals, which take 30 minutes to produce. These are something that you should have a little in your inventory, but you don't need to have it in bulk. You know, if you need it for a build, I'm sure you can wait a half an hour. It's not that long of a delay. You know, it won't be that bad. Now, when talking about tier 3 raw materials, and this is something very important, guys. This is very important. These materials take forever, right? And let me show you, because there's a lot of them. You have chemicals, takes 2 hours to produce. Textiles, 3 hours to produce. Sugar and spices, 4 hours. Yes, guys, 4 hours to produce. Glass, 5 hours to produce. Animal feed, 6 hours, and electrical components, 7 hours. So these, if you don't have these in your inventory, you're going to be stuck in a problem. Because let's say you're trying to do an event. Let's say maybe you're doing a contest of mayors or something, or you need these items right away. If you need these items right away, right now, and you don't have them, let's say you need electrical components. You got to wait 7 hours. Now, 7 hours, that's different from waiting, you know, a half an hour or 10 minutes. 7 hours, that's a whole day, all right? And if you have a busy schedule, that's not going to be good. You know, 7 hours, that's a lot. So it takes a long time to produce. Let's say you don't even play SimCity Build It until after you're done with school or your job. Let's say you barely have, or anything. Let's say you barely have any free time in a day. You're not going to have time to go produce that and collect it if you have a busy schedule. You got to make sure that you produce these a lot because they take 7 hours. Also, guys, for tier 3 raw materials, put them in before you go to bed. Doesn't have to be right before bed, but the last time that you log in SimCity Build, the last time that you play for the night, put in these raw materials because even though that's a long wait, 7 hours, 6 hours, you're sleeping. So you're not going to notice it. You're not going to be waiting. Whereas in a day, 7 hours, it's a long time. Whereas, you know, 7 hours, you could get it done while you're sleeping and, you know, the tier 3 raw materials. So make sure that you're producing those the last time you play. Make sure you always have those available. Because those, if you don't have those and you need those, you're kind of stuck in a problem because it's not like metal, wood, or plastic where, oh, you can just wait a little time, right? This is different. These are different. And even stuff like chemicals, which I count 2 hours, that's a pretty long time. This is different because you gotta wait for these materials. And you gotta wait a long time. So get these done, obviously get it done the last time before you log in. Because if you get all these materials done, then when you wake up in the morning or when you log in the SimCity Build It next, in the start of the day, or whenever you play, you're gonna see these materials and they're gonna be all produced. And you didn't have to do any of the boring waiting, right? You have these, you have that security. Now, obviously, there's the point of storage, right? Maybe you can't produce these in bulk because you're running out of, let's say you're running out of storage. Look, I'm over storaged right now. let's say you're running out of storage. You can just easily put it on the global trade market, easily sell it. You don't always need that much, but it's good to have it in case you do need it. One thing that you guys should also do is be a buyer. When you're on the global trade market, if you see these items, go and buy it, right? Because an electrical component, it's not that expensive on the trade market. I'm not sure exactly, but it's cheap. You can just get that instantly for just a little simoleons instead of waiting 7 hours. So if you see any of these items, not just the electrical components, but any of these tier-free raw materials, as I mentioned, go buy those on the global trade market. Because the price is going to be worth it, even if you need it for yourself, even if you want to sell it for max profit, whatever you want to do, get those items. So time management is very important, guys. Now, I want to show you about not just raw materials I'm going to talk about these store materials. You have all these stores and shops. And really one thing, this is so obvious, but it could be missed, is that these aren't in order. Like, for example, a hammer, 11 minutes, 54 seconds. For me, 17 minutes, 25 minutes, 30, 38 minutes, 51 minutes. Well, those are in order. Oh, I just messed up there. Okay. You guys could see, though, that this is not in order because this is 3 hours, 9 minutes, and this is 2 hours, 15 minutes. So they don't always put it in order. So just make sure to look at that. Don't ignore the time. Also, try to calculate. I know you guys don't got to go crazy about it. But if you have an orderly schedule, if you plan this like a schedule, you will be better at the game. You can't just go in and say, "Oh, I'll look later. Here, I'll play. I'll just produce some stuff." No, you have to look what you need. What are your requirements? And it depends. The requirements, it's unique to you. Are you trying to build up your city? Are you doing Mayor's Pass? Are you competing in Club Wars? Whatever your requirements are, time management is key to all of those. All of them. So, it's always unique to your situation. So, it's a little harder to explain because I don't know what your city is. But just save the time. Save time. And there's other ways to save time, too. As you can see, you can upgrade stores. This will cost some simoleons, but it will be worth it with the efficiency. It won't be much efficiency, but over time, it will be better. Say you spent 50,000 simoleons to upgrade, and something takes 5 minutes less to produce. Now, you may not think of 5 minutes less much more. You may not think of that as much less. Let's say 5 minutes less. But it adds up. And you might not realize it, because it's hard to realize how much 5 minutes saving time makes a difference. But it does. It does. So, remember, just saving time, being productive in your time that you have. Those are all very key. You can also use speed up tokens. I've said this before. Speed up tokens really save up time. Know when to use those. For more information on speed up tokens, you can watch my previous videos. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Just remember, guys, this was simple. This was obvious. But remember, just time management. Look, don't just go in here and don't just say, "Oh, here, I'm going to put something in, and then I'll come back later, see if it's done yet." No, look at the time. It has 53 minutes. What time is it? Okay, it's 9:02, so I should be collecting it at 9:55, right? So then I come back at 9:55. Now, obviously, we can't get a perfect schedule, but just estimating the time, just getting as close as you can, really time planning, it's something obvious, it's something easy, but, if you go into the game without a strategy, if you go into the game without a time plan, it's going to end up costing you. And I know that this seems obvious for high-level players, but when you're new to the game, when you know absolutely nothing, you don't know anything. If you don't know anything, you're not going to know how to manage time. So remember, always produce the materials that take the most time first, and then the ones that take the least time, you can do it when you need it. Because something like a metal, you don't need to produce in bulk because it takes 1 minute. And something like electrical components, you do need to produce in bulk because if you don't have it, you have to wait 7 full hours. So thanks guys so much for watching. That'll be it for today. I'm trying to wrap this up. I appreciate if you subscribe, like the video. Please comment your opinion. I really value your opinion. I like to talk about SimCity Build It, so let's start a conversation in the comment section. You know, you guys should check out my Twitter at Kyle Smith Plays, same name as the YouTube, where I talk about SimCity Build It. You know, I've only had one follower there, and they're not. I don't even know if they're aware of my YouTube channel. If they are, that'd be awesome. But so I only have one right now, so I need more. So that would be awesome if you guys could come there, because I'm not tweeting as much if there's not more people, but we can use GIFs and stuff, so that'll be fun. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and remember, manage that time.